Let's go. All right. Oh, I got a bad cough. So, man, Sam, you got me sick. You got me sick. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started, man. Today was a little choppy in the stock market. As y'all know, y'all been looking at different plays, different setups. There's not a lot out there. There are some though, which is very intriguing because like the market's just been like doing like the fool. And let's go ahead and I'm just go ahead and set that example so y'all can see it. We're gonna go to the 1 year daily chart. Let's see. All right, so we're on the 1 year daily chart, and let me see real quick. It's loading up. Can't see the screen. Can you see it now? All right, let me go ahead and share desktop. Can you see the screen now? All right, cool. We got all set. As long as everybody can see the screen, we all good to go. We got some more people joining in. So, looking at the overall market, let me go to 2 year daily so we can get a broader perspective on what's been going on. As you can see, as y'all know, it has been going down. It has been falling, and it's been falling for a little minute. But we had a rally these past 2 days. Today was kind of a shifty day. It didn't really just start tanking again, but it kept that kind of rally period. If I want to zoom in right here, we got a doji with the Dow, so that's pretty good. The biggest index out there, along with the S&P. They looked okay today, so it wasn't just too bad. Even though it was a red day, it was just choppy and just kind of in that groove of, it's not in a groove, it's no rhythm right now. So after that big drop, it wanted to go back up, which was good. It was hard. I'm gonna be honest, it was really tough to find this trend. I had to redraw it on all of them. It was pretty hard. I had to redraw the IWM as well. I had to redraw the trend on a 2 year chart instead of a 1 year, because that thing was just falling hard. And I think the small cap market took the biggest hit, considering that the Fed rates were raised and the banks are not, giving out money. And when they do give out the money with the Fed rates, their interest rates are large. And so with small companies, man, some of these small companies cannot afford those interest rates. But as we know, there are penny stocks that are not real companies. They just are companies on paper. So this big rally did happen. They all kind of look similar today with a drop, but they all kind of retracted and started to rally up again. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that it didn't close closer to its low of the day, this LOD. So that gives me some good hope, but we don't want to trade off hope. So we're going to see what it does tomorrow. I'm still in DIRV. And that thing didn't close where I wanted it to close, but it did close higher. It did start to go up again, which it took a big drop the next day. I got in on this day and it took a big drop. And we all know how that feel when you get into a stock and take a big drop. But it didn't close below support. So I'm still in this thing. I'm going to see how it rides out. I want this thing to really meet this, what was this, March. So how it rallied in March, I'm looking for that again. That's one of the reasons I played it, going from a stage 1 all the way into stage 2. So I really like that thing. If you go on the 180 chart, you can see the trend that started, broke out right here, fell back below, back into stage 1, into stage 2, supported after the pullback and rallied. Now it's kind of just doing that up and down thing, just like it did right here in March. And so I wanted to repeat this. So I need this big rally to happen, and I'm just going to let my runner run on this. And so I'm going to talk about that today too. I have a kind of like a outline of, today's meeting. Of course, I want to cover the watch list, so that's what I'm doing now. But I also want to go back to this play right now and OGen, when I played OGen, and talk about letting your winners run, because I kind of want to break down this misconception. And I know a lot of y'all know this information already, but it's good to hear that reminder or that review, to go over that again, like, okay, this is going to take me back to reality. I'm really good. So let's go ahead and go down the watch list. HIPH. This was a good one. I hate that I have to follow my rules. I can't play more than one stock right now, so I'm not looking to play a lot of positions just because I went on that 3-loss streak. And so I'm really chilling right now until the market just shows a clear rally. But alerted this one. We've all talked about this one. This thing, we talked about it when it was down here in the 7 cents, but now it's all the way in 11 cents. So that was a big rally. I don't know if anybody else played it. Nobody has mentioned it to me or shared their profits on this. So, but I alerted it again, talked about it again this morning. I think it was at 9 or 10 cents, and now it's at 11. So, for those who do day trading, then you could have just captured some small gains or some big gains. But as far as a swing, really not looking to swing this right now. I'm just gonna watch it just because it's already too high for me. You might want to capture that. I haven't looked at the history, but there you go. So this thing has big upside, super big upside. Stocks like to repeat themselves. So it did bust out today, just like it did right here. So this thing has big upside. I'm just gonna wait for another pullback, but I hate that I couldn't play it. I do have to follow my rules. Lost 3 back to back, and I don't really like that, so had to backtrack and hoping to get a win with DIRV. So if I close out on a win, I'll be good to start playing multiple positions. But that's HIPH for y'all. And if y'all got comments on it later, I'm gonna give y'all the mic later on if y'all want to comment on this stock. I think it was a really good play. This one, I found this one today. I seen it on the scanner before, but I didn't really just take a look at it. But as you can see, you have this downtrend right here and went into a stage 1. I'll show y'all real quick. Went into a stage 1. And I'm thinking this is the breakout. I'm going to take this as a bleed. So I wanted to match this point and this point, and wanted to match this base. Now, the base can be a little closer, but I just matched where it dipped down low. I'm thinking it's breaking out. And I'm thinking like this day before, the previous day, yesterday was like a pullback. But I like this stock because of the upside. And I like the price range on this stock too. As y'all can see on the right side of my chart, like this is $3, $4, $5. So it's all clumped up. I'm on the 180 chart, by the way. So looking at this, I mean, this is gonna be a pretty good piece. I mean, this is a lot of upside from the big drop right here. And then you have another drop right here. So it can match that. So I will be watching this stock. I will be watching it. TROV, looked at this play. The reason I like it, it is lower price stock, of course. Let me match that. That's 121. I'm thinking this thing can break out tomorrow. If you look closer today, it did kind of break out, but it fell back below before it closed. Now it's in the aftermarket, still trying to do a little something. But with the volume, I'm not sure about that volume. I mean, it's 3 million, which is good for like a stock that's, above $1. But I want to see more volume with this one. I'm not sure why. I just think that it needs more volume to push, because I'm looking at this area where it had a lot of volume, and I'm thinking that's 8 million. Even with 8 million, it couldn't even trend up. It couldn't do nothing. So going into stage 2, I'm thinking with the volume push, it can really fill this gap right here, and that gap is 60% upside. So that's why it's on my watch list. So I'm gonna stick with that. HMPQ. This is a hemp company. I got it on my watch list because, as y'all know, Canada just super legalized marijuana. It was recreational, but now they can have 30 grams per person, and that's for any citizen. So you know what happens around this year. Marijuana companies around election time, marijuana companies get a lot of good PR. So I'm watching all. I want to watch pretty much as many pot stocks as I can, because I like trading them during this time. And hey, go ahead and capture some gains, capture some swings. TNK. I think somebody mentioned this to me. I think it was Kyler in the chat room. I think he mentioned this. I'm not sure who did. It was either Kyler or I think it was Lori. But you see a double bottom, and this you can say this is a triple bottom, but it's looking to push back up, and I like that. But I don't like it as much as because it doesn't have a lot of upside. But I'm gonna watch it, for teaching purposes. GOGO, it did break out like I said it would when it was trading below. It was trading below 6. It broke out and it pulled back. Y'all know my pattern concept, my perfect setup will be after the stock breaks out, it pulls back, and I like to capture and buy that rally. So I'm watching this stock, even though it's falling down. I'm wanting it to basically support right here, bounce, and then ride up. This is a high price stock, and most of y'all on here got bigger accounts, so I'm thinking y'all can trade them. And okay, caller. So you are on. Yeah. So upside, I'm not really sure about that one. You said NOK, but I'll get to that in a second. I'll talk about TNK. I'll get to that in a second. Just because you mentioned it, I'll get to it. No problem. I had this one. I called this one when it was trading down here, but right here, and it rallied up, but now it's pulling back, and I'm cool with that. The only thing that I'm concerned on is it didn't make higher highs, and that's what I'm really concerned on. For a lot of stocks that are starting to trend, the only way that you know it's still in trend if it's making higher lows and higher highs. That's in stage 2. But when the stock stops making higher highs and higher lows, which this one didn't do, it starts to go. You start to recognize a stage 3, and it starts to tip over. So watch out, be prepared. I'm really not liking this one anymore. So I might scratch it off, or I might just watch it because some stocks, go from stage 3, stage 4, and then right back to stage 2. So this is the penny stock realm. Most of these on the list are nano cap. Krone is actually a small cap stock, so not too sure about that one. I don't like how the small cap market is right now. Ears, I'm watching ears just to see how far it can fall, and I may be able to capture something if it starts to rally back up. So I'm just watching that. A lot of volume, a lot of attention. I'm thinking it pulls back for a while and then pushes back up. I want to see how far it falls, and then I might set an alert above wherever it's at. And then when it starts to rally, I get that alert. So I'm just watching, patiently watching right now. Just to go to the IWM. My computer's moving a little slow. Let's see. Yeah, it's moving slow. Let me go to something else. Man, that rain got the Wi-Fi tripping right now. It's raining out here in Dallas. All right, let me go back to it. All right, there we go. So, like I said, we have this rally right here that's happening, that bounce, and it's still in trend. So that's good. It hasn't truly broken the trend yet. And if it did, I'm thinking that thing's going to really tank. But starting to rally back up, I do see a resistance right here. And y'all see where I'm pointing at? That's why I see the resistance. So I'm thinking, a couple of days, if it can continue to rally, I'm thinking maybe it can get there in 3 to 4 days. On some average days. Yesterday was not an average day. It just wasn't. It just wasn't an average day. But today was kind of that, example. Like, hey, yesterday wasn't an average day. It was above average. We had a lot of buyers, but now we need to move steady. So I'm thinking if it can rally tomorrow, it's going to be a steady rally, and it's going to have some struggles right here. Just from experience, I've seen that happen. This gives me the idea that small caps could be in play, but maybe not for a long time unless it can break past this and shoot past this. We may have some serious plays and opportunities coming up, and I'm all for that. Right now, I'm still just taking a look at micro cap and nano cap stocks. So that's kind of where I'm at. Uh, Now, before I hand the mic over, I want to go back to DIRV and talk about letting winners run. So right now, in the stock at 14.4, and I'm up right now. Now it's like 12%, but at this point, I'm already up 12%. Why not go ahead and take profits? Well, today showed me that it can push past that 16.6 that I was looking at. I wanted to get past 16.6 just to kind of help me see that bullish run. And that gives me the indication that this thing could run. And I'm also paying attention to this. Like, this thing went up, dropped, and then shot up. And I'm seeing the same pattern right here. And so that's giving me the indication that this thing can repeat and do the same thing, because other people are watching this stock as well. We're not the only ones. I'm not the only one that traded this stock, obviously, because there's activity. So at this point, yeah, I could take profits, but I'm giving this stock an opportunity to run up. And the reason why I want to go over that is because a lot of y'all are losing. Y'all are taking more losses. But if you understand the name of the game, and I'm going to simply explain it, if you win 4 times in a month, but if you lose 3 times in a month and you win 1, that means your winning percentage is 25%. But if you lost $100 3 times, you lost $300 that month. But if you won $1,000 on one trade, $1,000, that means you profited $700. And so you need to keep that in the back of your mind that you're not going to always win. And you got to learn how to be tough and have a tough skin behind those losses. And you got to stay self-motivated. You got to keep participating in the chat room. And that's what you need to have in your forefront. Like, hey, man, look, I'm not going to win all the time, but if I let my winners run, my wins can be so big that it just knocks out my losses. And so a lot of y'all, yeah, taking that 10, 15% is good, but as far as, having that one trade that can, double your account size or, almost triple it, those is when you let your winners run. And letting it run to a sense where you're not being greedy, but you also have, your stop set right here at your goal. If your goal is, somewhere up here, when the stock is running up and you see it running up so much, start moving your stock up. Start setting that trail stop. If you need help on how to set your trail stop, let me know. Let me know. Oh, well, Ronnie, I set it at 10 cents to trail it. What is a good range? And I'll teach you how to set that good range. That's not a problem. I usually set mine. I usually do an analysis where I'm seeing how much it can drop in one day on average. If it's dropping 10, 20% or 20 cents, 30 cents on average, then I'm setting it 10 cents below the average. If it drops 20 cents, then I'll set it at 30 cents on my trail stop. If I'm already hit my goal, then why not? That's kind of how I do my trail stop. But letting your winners run is going to help you reach your account goals. When you're losing, you're not winning a lot. Until you win a lot, until you learn how to stay consistent, that's going to be a thing that can grow your account during this time. And I'm just speaking from experience of my 4 to 5 months of losing. When I first hopped in 2016, it's just, you're going to take losses. You will. But letting your winners run is going to actually give you that substance to let your account at least grow a little bit. Because if you're taking more losses than wins, of course, your account is not going to grow fast, but slow and steady until you can master your trade, master that eye and your fundamentals and your skill to where, okay, I'm only trading this, and now my winning percentage can go up and up because now I've mastered my trade. Now you're winning more consistently, losing less, then letting your winners run. Now you tripling, doubling your account in 2 months. So you got to get to that point, but you got to have it in the forefront. I am going to take losses. You got to take losses to win. That's just the name of the game. Make habits to better your focus. So everybody's different. All right, I'm gonna speak on this from a broad perspective. All right, and then I'm gonna cue in on myself because I like to talk shit about myself because it's just real. A lot of people are different when it comes to focus. Some people can maintain their focus even in high activity environments. Some people get in high activity environments and can't maintain their focus. So me saying that is, if you got a hard time staying focused, your ass need to be by yourself. You need to get in solitude. I'm not saying cut off your family, but all that going out and doing shit all the time, you just need to cut that back. I'm just being real with you. And if you can maintain your focus and have fun, congratulations. You know, that's just you. So everybody's different. Know who you are as an individual and figure out yourself, your shit. Because if you can't master yourself, then you can't master anything else. And that's just point blank. That's just me passing on knowledge and what has helped me. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just telling you what works. Shit's working for me. So listen up. I'm just saying, if you know that something is distracting you, and we all know. Don't sit there. We all grown. If something's distracting you, and you know it's distracting you, meaning that your productivity is going down and stuff is not going good for you, you need to take a step back and sit back and say, what's going on? Maybe I'm on social media too much, or maybe I'm going out too much. Maybe I'm spending time with my family too much. There's nothing wrong with spending time with your family, but you got to be productive, because sometimes your family don't help you out when you need their help. And that's just real. Your friends don't either. So tell them, hey, bro, I'm out. Deuces. Sis, hey, I'm good. I got to focus. I got to do me right now. I'll get with you later. Bye. And get straight to the point. They'll understand that they really, truly love you and care about your success. They'll understand. If they don't, fuck them. Like, point blank. Those are everything. That's all my points. I'm pretty much done. I'm tired of preaching to y'all. Y'all know all this stuff, but it's good to have reminders. And so now I want to go into the mastermind session, and we right on time too, 7:30. I want to go into the mastermind session, and so we can bounce some ideas off, and so I can learn from y'all too. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this box, and I'm gonna unmute everybody. Everybody who's on, I'm gonna unmute, and y'all can get to it. You can share your screen too. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Unmute all. All right. Whoever wants the floor. Sam, Collar, I see y'all mics on. Who going first?
Give me a minute.
Oh, for sure.
Somebody can go first. Did you go unmute me? I didn't do that.
Nah, I unmuted everybody, but if you got the mic on, so what's up, man? Drop that knowledge.
Give me a minute. Let me
Well, what stocks have you been looking at, bro? Like, what are some things you've been seeing in the market?
NOK was one, but I found some last night that were better. I need to find those.
Yeah.
I should have had it more organized, but I'm on the spot, so.
Yeah, man, you on the spot right now.
Nah, yeah, somebody
man.
else go first, probably.
Nah, just kick some of the stuff you've been saying, bro. It's real good. You be catching some stocks.
Let's see. See if I can.
Talk about NOK. You mentioned NOK.
Yeah, I'll go to that. I'll share my screen, or if you want to pull it up, whatever one works for you.
Nah, share your screen. Mine's is not actively on. See my Cowboys gear.
Yeah. Share screen. Y'all see it?
Oh yeah, you on?
You see it? Okay.
Yep.
NOK, which is Nokia. That was one I was looking at, making my favorite pattern. It's the fallen wedge pattern.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it on the daily chart, it broke out a little bit today. But one thing that kept me from trading the stock is the price range is too small. So I put it in the chat room before looking at it, looking at the upside. But like its high was 609. That was a couple months ago. So from where it's at now to 609 is only like, it's not a play really. It's not much.
Got it.
But Yeah, there was a couple other ones I found last night that were good, but that was one of them until I seen how much upside it had. But other than that, I got a small watch list. Let me go to that. But I mean, there's not much going on with them. So I was looking at another one. I was looking at was I traded this one a couple weeks ago. I won on it, but let's see if I can find something else. ASNA could be a play if it breaks out, but it's not doing nothing right now. LVV would have been a good play. I missed it. Hold on, I'll find something. I thought this one was VTGN. I thought that one was interesting. It was kind of making that Nike check pattern. It looks like it's going into stage 2.
Yep, I see it.
And the upside on this one's a lot better. The next support is at 73%. So I could see it. I could see it easily getting to $3, and that's 49% upside. So
yeah, that's a whole 50% right there.
So that's a play I would look at. Just have to see what it does. Now that the markets have coming back, I can start looking at getting into trades. But while the market wasn't doing so well, I was a little bit more cautious on what I traded. So
I like that ENT, bro. What?
Yeah, I was about to say this is another one. ENT, I have an alert set for it. If it breaks this pattern, this is one I wanted to get into. I can see it, and if you look at it on the daily, it's clearly in an uptrend, and I drew the lines. And if this breaks, I have my alert set. I'll be ready. I'll be able to capture that play. So, but that's all I had on my watch. Let's see if I think there was. I forgot what the name of this one was. Something like that. NG something. That was one that I played in NGTFF, something like that.
Yeah, I added ENT to my watch list.
Okay. Yeah, but that's all I got. I've been I kind of like backed off on trading as much as I was because I wasn't winning as much as I was losing. So, and on top of that, my account got flagged and whatnot. So I can only get into trades right before 3 o'clock and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to re-strategize. I'm still my strategy isn't consistent, so I'm still trying to figure out what's working. I have trades that I won on, trade I lost on as like one of my watch lists kind of to like study back, but like mostly the following wedge patterns what's been working for me. So I've been looking for more of those rather than other patterns that are forming unless they're theirs. But I'm really trying to
real quick, so you have a watch list for the stocks that you've lost on. What are you noticing the pattern in that and within yourself?
Let's take a look at it. And some of them were some good trades. Some of them were the trades I made when I first started trading. I marked where I won at on them. So this is POTN. I got lucky on this. This was my second trade that I've ever made in my life. I got it whenever it pulled back, and then it uptrend. I got it up right here. Oh, well, I won on that one. I don't know why that's not on. Oh, it's because I lost on it later on. Let's see what else on. Here's another trade I lost on. I tried to buy it when it bounced off its support, but
it just failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what else do I got here.
Go back to that last one real quick. I think I seen something.
Zoom in more.
Yeah. So you bought in on what day again?
I think I bought on this day.
So you bought on the red day?
Uh-huh.
Oh, big no.
It might have been. I might have bought on this green day, and then the next day it went red.
So that green day. Go back to that green day. That green day you just highlighted on. Yep. Look at the volume on that.
Not much.
Yeah. even though volume is high for that stock, like look at the average. It's below average.
Mm-hmm.
Just point that out to you. All right, you can go to the next one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna let somebody else get on.
All right. I'm guessing I traded this one right here. Yeah, it's probably on a smaller chart. I traded this one somewhere right here. I drew the line, so I guess like uh, it fell below. I got in right here. Not a good trade. This one I lost on recently. I know that. PDLI was the reason I bought it was because it broke out. It was making that falling wedge pattern. It broke out. I bought on this green day. Next day it went red. I got stopped out, and now it's starting to kind of come back. But
It looked like it's supporting off the SMA 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I bought it on this day, and then the next day it went red. So like that's I mean, and everything showed that it was being bought. So that's just an honest mistake there. Just did what I could.
All right. So stay on that one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy stocks like that, where did you set your stop?
2% under what I bought it at, I believe, or maybe 4%. I might have took a smaller position.
All right, I'm gonna want you to do this. I want you to start doing this, and let me know if it helps or if it doesn't. So you see where the support is on that pattern?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see where the support is. So set your stop below the support, and then reduce your share size at least by 50%. So if you trading with 1,000%, go in that position with 500. Reduce your stop and let the stock play out.
Okay. So my stops are too tight.
Yeah. Stops too tight. Give it room to work. You have to see if these patterns flow out and play out for you. And so I don't want you to get stopped out prematurely. Now that stop may seem a little too low, or maybe your entries are off. But looking at your entries are looking good. It's just you're setting your stop too low because this stock is essentially trying to work itself out still.
Okay.
So reduce your share size and then set your stop underneath the support of the pattern.
All right.
Your entries have to be way more precise if you want to do that. So.
Yeah, because one stock I took a smaller position on, I set my stop at 4%. I ended up getting stopped out. I think it was the IRV. Pretty sure it was, but it just had that big red day, and I ended up getting stopped out. I could have bought it the dip, but I didn't want to mess with it.
Okay.
One mistake I made was I seen the huge upside of it, so I set my sell goal at 18 cents. It hit 16 cents, which would have been 10%. I should have just took that 10% because it would have hit it, and I would have made that 10%. But I seen the larger upside, and I greed, can't lie.
Yep, greed. I was just gonna say that. I was thinking that in my head as you was talking. I was like, greed.
Because it could have been greed, but then again, I did see the upside, so it could have been, could have happened.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for giving your 2 cents, Kyler. If you got any more questions about any of those stocks on the list, matter of fact, send me their watch list in a private chat, and I'm gonna look at them.
The trades I lost on that one?
Yeah, this whole watch list, send it to me.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna get somebody else the mic, so I'm gonna mute you, Kyler, and stop sharing your screen so somebody else can share theirs. I appreciate that. Whoever's next, 10 minutes. Give you 10 minutes to get your 2 cents. I would think somebody be quick to go. Everybody must be winning.
Oh, you got everybody muted.
Let me unmute. Everybody can unmute themselves, pretty much. So whoever is ready to talk, unmute, and then go ahead, give your 2 cents.
It's in the bottom left.
Sam, you don't want to say nothing?
Not particularly. I'm not watching anything seriously to trade right now, so I really don't have too much 2 cents right now.
All right. How you feel about the stock market right now?
I'm not feeling it at all.
Okay. All right.
So,
We're gonna sit back on your watch.
yeah.
I appreciate that. You don't gotta talk no more. I ain't gonna make you talk.
I've been losing, Bubba, so I'm just trying to get them. I'm just trying to get my stuff right before I add more to my account and whatnot. So
Okay.
I'm thinking since the market dropped so much during all this or early September all the way till now, I think it's going to rally back all the way through New Year's.
You did say that, and
I think
I'm holding you to your word, man. If that's true, man, you need to be a stock market analyst, man.
And I think these next 3 months is when you could really grow your account, and then even after New Year's, all the way until probably March or April, right before summer, and it gets slow. I think there'll still be plays out there. So this is the time right now from here all the way until April to grow your account while the market's good, because it gets slow in the summer, and that's my 2 cents on it. So
yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Because when I started in February, yeah, I was a beginner, but I did recognize a lot more plays during that time period.
Yeah.
All the way until late June. There was still plays to be made out there, but then after that, I mean, it was slim pickings until now, honestly. So that's kind of my on it.
Hey, I agree with your take because, I mean, it just at that time where you did jump in, you seen we had so many plays, but just like anything, the stock market goes through seasons, and you have to know how to play those seasons. And so Sam is, sticking out right now. She's like, hey, I'm sitting back, I'm chilling, and that's probably the smartest thing to do. That's kind of what happened with my 3 trade losing streak was I was just trying to force plays. And of course there were nano cap stocks, but still given what the overall market was doing and the bigger markets, I wasn't even trading the strong sectors. So I was essentially losing. And then when I look back at it, I'm like, okay, volume was there. Everything was lined up. Stocks are just not performing well. So I just need to sit back, chill. Some stocks, I kind of lost patience on, but it is what it is. On to the next. OTTN. All right, so who else? Come on, bounce ideas. I want to learn. I'm expecting to learn from y'all. K Jones.
Just say that I'm not gonna do any screen sharing tonight, but the market is just. I mean, I think that we in the time of everybody don't know what's next. So as far as for me, I just need to watch. I catch myself. I said I was gonna take a break, but
me too.
I haven't been able to take a break. So I need to find some discipline within that.
Yeah.
And but it's all good though, because this is what we do. This is an everyday game for us, investing. But I really feel like that the main point is I really feel like that the market is very unstable as far as there's no predictability. Like I was in AVP earlier today. I got in at 198, and it didn't even. I don't think it even touched 210, and it's back down to $2. So I set a trail stop at 205 after it passed through 205 with some strong volume, and it ended up cashing me out. So that's just a sign right there that the patterns aren't working, the setups aren't working. A lot of uncertainty in the market. It blew through $2, and then it fell back through. I was expecting a 220 to 230 move. That was my expectations, but I'm just taking notes on the plays that I'm playing, learning from my own personal experience. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to, make a difference the same time next year or the next time I get this opportunity come the January effect. So I'm just taking a chill pill right now. I'm trying to take a chill pill right now. I'm taking smaller positions. I haven't really loaded up on anything, but that's my analysis for today. So market is very unstable. I really need to be watching, but this is an everyday game for us. So if I see one of my setups and I like it, then I might take a stab at a smaller purchase of shares. So, but good luck, traders, and be careful. The market will be back on the rise. If it's not on the rise, then I guess we better learn how to short. No, I love y'all.
Hey, that was fucking good. Yeah, learn how to short. Hey, bro, I've been very intrigued about shorting because I do all my little networking on Twitter and like, man, these dudes be shorting. I'm like, man, I don't know how I can get into that, but hey, like you said, Kevin, it may be a good fucking time to start shorting, bro. Just saying.
I think that it would be a great time to. I mean, we always can learn. We always can, expand, grow the strategy. But definitely shorten, especially in penny stock world.
Yeah.
I think that if we learned, I mean, we don't.
Put it in your inventory.
If we did our due diligence personally, I think that it would be very, very profitable for some of the traders in the chat room to learn that strategy. I'm out.
For sure. Yeah,
I was about to say I lose more than I win. So like, if I started shorting with the same strategy that I used to,
bro, no, that's the thing.
I would be 80%.
Hey, cousin, the dude that I talked to on Twitter, that's what he did. He just kept losing because he was buying stocks when they just rallied, and he was like, man, I just like seeing that green. And he was like, I literally flipped it, and it was like, bro, I keep losing. Now I'm finna short. The only difference was he was like, he has to, you got to buy early. Like, you got to buy the spike. When the stock is all the way up, you got to, like, borrow the shares and then buy back when it drops. He said that's the only scary part about it because some of these stocks rip up 200, 300%. So you get that margin call. That margin call is crucial. When your broker call you and say, hey, dog, you need to buy back these shares because the stock keep going up. If you've seen a big short, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think it'll be good to have it in our inventory, not make it our main thing, but it can be somebody's main thing, like you said, Kevin. Some people in our community may need to, focus on that. And I was
about to say, if you know how to do both, then even when the market's down, then you can just start shorting.
Yeah, you can. And I would, if somebody's interested, you watching this video, I can pull back the bearish patterns, so y'all can have those too. I took them down because everybody's pretty much long biased, but if y'all want that, just let me know.
Yeah, but like it'd be good to learn, but then again, we shouldn't lose focus on trading long, anyways. Though, I mean, just because the market's bad doesn't mean it's always going to be bad. It's just a bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have a point, but it's anybody's take. I mean, nobody has to be long. That's just two different methods of trading. People are bullish, people are bearish, and give people the opportunity to choose for themselves. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. I know me personally, I'm going to focus on long because I hopped in the market on doing long, and I figured it out, and that's going to be my main thing. But as time goes by, stuff does change, and it'd be cool if we can pull out the bazooka and start shorting these stocks. You know what I'm saying? It'll be pretty cool. And then when the market goes back up, we just switch it back, switch our weapons, and go from there.
Yeah.
So. All right. The last person that didn't say nothing is Mr. Kenny Pitts. What's up? You don't want to talk? Baby going crazy over there. All right, Will. You got the baby, man. It's all good. I think we're gonna wrap it up. That was a pretty good session. I really like y'all bouncing ideas, learning from y'all, and some of y'all and Kyler, you gave me some stocks to look at, and I'll be looking. Make sure you send me that watch list, bro. Going forward, man, let's just keep getting better. Keep making everybody better. Let's keep growing our accounts, and
don't lose hope because I mean it hurts. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, don't lose hope because, like you said, you gotta have that tough skin when you take those losses, and you gotta remember, hey, I can win. I've won before. Now, if you never got a win, then you're not doing something right. So you can give me a call and we'll figure it out. But
Yeah. Going by the dawn of losses.
the dawn of losses.
But I just keep trading. I don't let it affect me too much. I have a couple of days where I don't even want to look at the market because I'm so upset. But I don't ever lose hope. I can't.
Yeah, I would say something that can help ease that pressure is always having another stream of income. So if y'all don't essentially, and I know you do, Kyler, and you, Kevin. I don't know about you, Sam. I know Kenny has another stream of income, but for everybody else that's watching, that's not on right now, if you don't have that extra stream of income, hit some of us up. Don't be afraid to hit other people up in the community and network and see, what else are they doing to gain that extra stream of income. Because if you're losing in the market and you have that other stream and then you got this other stream, then you stay strong because everything has seasons. So if that business is having a bad season and it's wintertime, this other stream may be in the summertime. It may be doing really good. It's really active. But that's kind of my 2 cents on that. But all right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. If y'all got questions for me, shoot me a message. Reach out to me. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. Don't feel embarrassed. We all a team. We all a family. Y'all know I share my transparency. I show y'all when I lose. It's tough. It's embarrassing. But we all have to grow and learn. So keep me updated. Keep me posted. We always green, baby. So stick to it. Stick with it. And we're going to keep rising up. Y'all have a good night. Peace.